What's up, everyone? We are back with another edition of Falcons Daily here on a Falcons Friday. I'm Craig Green, your host. We're going to bring you everything you need to know about the Falcons on a daily basis right here on Falcons Daily, presented by Fan Arch. What's going on, everyone? Let's take a look at some of the hottest topics surrounding the Dirty Birds today. Right now, looking at post-draft needs for the Falcons, we know they had 5 draft picks. They had some undrafted free agents. And now they still have some needs around the team. So, what are those biggest needs surrounding the Falcons right now after the draft? For me, you look at their roster right now, tell me who the center is. I can tell you who it is right now. It is no one. They don't have a center listed on their team roster on the Falcons website. Again, they lost their starting center, Drew Dahlman. He went to the Chicago Bears. Right now, Ryan Newsel, the immediate backup, not listed on the team roster as of yet. So again, that's the biggest glaring hole on the Falcons roster, if you ask me. Who is going to snap the football to Michael Penix? After that, my question is, who's going to be your second tight end in those 12 personnel packages? 1 running back, 2 tight ends. If you're going to run some of those, it looks like it's naturally going to be Charlie Werner. Don't know if they're going to want to put Felipe Franks, who's returning to Atlanta, in some of those spots just yet. He's more of a special teamer, a guy who you can probably pull some gadget plays off with, being that he was a former quarterback in college. So right now, I think you got some holes at tight end as well that you need to address. Get some of those guys in there. Maybe see what happens here during rookie camp, and then ultimately during the veteran mini camp down the line. But again, starting center, tight end too. Don't know who those guys are going to be just yet. Again, Charlie Werner, the leader in the clubhouse for TE2, and he did a pretty decent job last year in limited time. But again, you would like to see that tight end room get a little bit more robust, a little, get it a little bit more stable, get some more people in there, some more experience, some more pass catchers, more blockers, all of the things that the Falcons offense is going to need to run smoothly and efficiently. Lastly, who's going to be our wide receiver 4 and wide receiver 5? I mean, you can look at the top 3 already. It's Drake London, it's Darnell Mooney, it's Ray McLeod. And then after that, yeah, you could probably pencil in Kadero Hodge. After that, who's going to be the guy to step up and be the wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5, who's going to challenge Kadero Hodge for that spot? I mean, you can look all around the team here. You got Casey Washington on the roster. Not sure if he's going to be someone who's going to challenge for that spot at all. Philip Dorsett, another veteran player coming in. Jamal Agnew. Remember, you lost Rondale Moore in the offseason after he was injured during the preseason last year during team workouts. So you don't have Rondale Moore in the fold. But again, maybe look towards Nick Nash, again, the rookie who was undrafted coming in from San Jose State, as a guy who could possibly challenge for that wide receiver 4 with Kadero Hodge, or maybe even take over the 5th spot and be someone that you can call in a pinch. Outside of that, let's take a look here at the Falcons defense. I mean, the Falcons defense and their pass rush has been a point of emphasis for years and years and years. Right now, my question is, can the Falcons finally rush the quarterback with the new additions to the team, with some of the pieces they've added? You've added in the draft Jalen Walker, you added James Pierce Jr., you got Leonard Floyd in the offseason. Left over from last season, you got Arnold Ebiketie, you got Caden Ellis. These guys are there. You also have guys rushing off. You have pretty much everybody there. You've got Ruka Rororo, David Onyemata, TQ Graham should be coming back healthy, Kentavia Street. Can this pass rush unit, this defensive line here, the edge rushers and the interior defensive linemen, can they generate enough of a pass rush to make the Falcons more potent defensively? Last season, 31 sacks for the Falcons, next to last in the league. The only team that was worse than them at rushing the passer was the New England Patriots. They got 28 sacks. The leader in the clubhouse for the Falcons in sacks, Arnold Ebiketie, had 6. Matthew Judon, no longer with the Falcons, had 5.5. Caden Ellis with 5. Those numbers are going to have to increase for the Falcons to have more success defensively. And really, getting after the quarterback has been an issue for years and years and years. Let's go back and take a look at I mean, let's go back to 2020, okay? In 2020, the Falcons, 29 sacks. They were 23rd in the league. 18 sacks in 2021, dead last. 21 sacks in 2022, they were next to last. And then the best season they've had in the last 5 years, 42 sacks in 2023. But they didn't take the ball away enough to really help that defense and the offense get to where they needed to go, which is why the Falcons have had so many underwhelming seasons since 2017. Again, Leonard Floyd coming to the Falcons, he had 8.5 sacks with the 49ers last year. Floyd by himself in the last 3 years has had 28 sacks. Not only has he played defensive end, he's also played outside linebacker. So he's a piece that Jeff Ulbricht's going to like to use. Again, a hybrid player who can stand up off the edge, who could put his hand down in the dirt and come at you. When he was with Buffalo and with San Francisco, he was rushing off the edge as a 4-3 defensive end, or even a hybrid defensive end in a 3-4 set. With the Rams in 2022, I mean, he was coming off the edge as a right outside linebacker, coming off that right side. Again, more of a 3-4 base look there. But Floyd, a guy in his early 30s, still has some juice, and I think he's going to add the juice to the Falcons. Can they rush the passer? They better if they want to have more success in 2025, because again, it's been a big issue. They've only had about 130 something sacks in the last 5 years. That's not going to get it done when the teams at the top of the league are getting 50 sacks, 60 sacks. I think the Falcons, a sweet spot for them to get them where they really want to go defensively would be somewhere in the neighborhood of about 45 sacks. If the Falcons can get from 31 to 45, I think they're going to like their chances a little bit better in terms of keeping other offenses off the field. Now, looking here at the total defense for the Falcons, I mean, the pass rush is just one aspect of it. The other aspect of the Falcons defense is the total defense altogether. I mean, they've had such an issue with generating solid, consistent run stuffs, solid, consistent stops on the opposition. That's been a big problem for the Falcons. Really, I mean, we want to talk about historically bad defenses. The Falcons defense has literally been an issue since 1999. I'm not kidding you. Okay, since 1999, or really since 1998, the Falcons have had only 2 top 10 total defenses in that time. 2. One in 1998 in their Super Bowl season, one in 2017 after their Super Bowl season. And in that same time frame, they've only had 4 top 10 scoring defenses in that same span. 3 of those happened in the 2010s in the Matt Ryan era. But again, their defense within the 20s was so atrocious that really by the time the teams got into the red zone, the Falcons defense was already picked apart. But last season for the Falcons, 23rd in total defense, 23rd in scoring defense, only 12 interceptions last year, only 12 forced fumbles, and 5 of those were covered by the defense. They've given up 45 touchdowns defensively. Those numbers are not going to get it done. And really, if you want some of the revisionist history as well, let's go back to the last 2 games of 2024 against the Washington Commanders and against the Carolina Panthers. Both games in overtime. Both games the Falcons lost a coin toss. Both games the defense went on the field first. Both games the defense gave up the game-winning touchdown without the offense touching the football. This has got to stop if you want the Falcons to get above 8 wins, 7 wins. If they're going to win the NFC South, they have to learn how to win close games. They got to get off the field when it's time to do so. 4 interceptions for Jesse Bates last year, a great number for your free safety. 2 for A.J. Terrell. Doesn't get the ball thrown his way a lot, but you're going to need some more help from the other pieces around them. First piece of that, generating a more consistent pass rush. Last and not least, guys, we're going to talk about the Falcons offense here and Michael Penix in year 2. Can the Falcons win with Michael Penix coming off of an 8-9 season? And his record for 2024 was really just 1-2. He got the win against the Giants, lost the final 2 games. Again, not going to really hold his feet to the fire for those final 2 losses, especially in Week 18 against Carolina. He had 3 total touchdowns, over 300 passing yards. He played a very, very good game. Again, the defense let Bryce Young have the afternoon of his life, and that eliminated the Atlanta Falcons from playoff contention. That and the fact that the Saints couldn't throw a 10-yard out route on 4th down in Tampa Bay that same afternoon. But on offense for the Falcons last year, 39 touchdowns on offense. They gave up 2 touchdowns to defenses. In terms of their ranks on offense, they were 6th in total offense, 13th in scoring. Let's call a spade a spade. A lot of that legwork was done by Kirk Cousins early on. Also, the rush attack did help as well. But for the Falcons offense to take the next step, I think they're going to have to generate more out of the passing game. I think they were 6th in passing yards, but I think you're going to have to do a better job in the red zone, finishing with touchdowns. No more, you don't only want to see Younghoe Koo out there kicking extra points, not having to trot him out there for 59-yard game winners like you had to do against the Saints because the offense wasn't able to move the ball efficiently enough. But can the Falcons win offensively with Michael Penix? I think so. He had a lot of good moments last year. You got to remember that touchdown, that laser he threw to Kyle Pitts in Washington to bring the game to overtime in the first place. Mike Penix is a guy I think who's poised and ready to really do some good things here in 2025. But in order for that to happen, he's going to need help from all of his friends, not only on offense, but the defense as well. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss any of the new content. We'll be back with more Falcons Daily coming up soon for you. Until then, I'm your guy CG. Happy Falcons Friday, and we will see you soon. Let's chuck the deuces, and we'll see you later.